Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've conversed on a recording as such, but today I wanted to talk about something kind of specific. So, obviously, a few weeks ago, got the buzz of Grand Theft Auto 6 and the announcement of an Ultimate Edition and what it contained. And on one hand, it's pretty neat, and what you get with the Ultimate Edition is pretty nice, but on the other hand, I can't help but feel a little, I guess, cheated. Now, I guess that's a catch 22 because while I'm also giving praise, I'm also saying that it's a cheat. For a game of this caliber and a game that's stylized like this, a third person open world sandbox type of game, it's kind of hard to justify what is and isn't DLC. Now, okay, say Grand Theft Auto 4, for instance, you could say that the episodic games, being Lost in the Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony, you could count those as DLC, right? Because they're separate stories, separate time frames in between the main stories, so it could work. But for something so trivial as, extra shops, vehicles, and whatnot, it kind of leaves a taste because if you could lock out that much of a game, like if you don't have that pass, then you will never see those stores, you will never have the outfits, you'll never have the hairstyles, and you'll never have the vehicles or separate garage. Which, I mean, okay, you may not notice, but at the same time, when things were locked in previous Grand Theft Auto titles, you'd look forward to finding a way to unlock them or working through the story to do so. And instead of that, it's just locked behind a paywall. And I don't know. Granted, obviously, if you've seen this channel, then you know that I've played a lot of racing games, I've played a lot of fighting games, which are both DLC heavy. But because of the style of game, it works. It's almost like what could happen next. You're gonna release the next game whenever that time comes, maybe 2060 if we're lucky, and instead of it just being a couple shops, a couple vehicles, and some hairstyles and clothes, you have part of the map cut off until you buy that section of map. Like the base game is just one city, like say it takes place in Liberty City, and you have one section of map that you can go to and part of the story. And in order to progress, you have to pay another $40 to progress it. It's just kind of wrong, I guess I want to say. Now, granted, I'm a sucker, and I am going to get the Ultimate Edition because I actually want the full experience. But at the same time, I feel like the previous titles had so much to them that it's also why it feels like it's cheating, I guess, or feels like it's wrong, or like a bad taste, because the other titles had so much hidden in them. And I'm not saying that this won't, like there's not going to be anything that's hidden or what may have you. I'm just saying that on the surface, it looks kind of bad. And I know this topic has been glossed over, and you've probably heard it from other channels or what may have you, because I know I'm not the only one with this thought, but I really just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I think it's kind of wrong, it's kind of stupid, but I understand why they did it. I mean, they want you to feel like you're paying for the exclusive stuff and you get an early start. In other words, instead of it being, okay, like the older games, you could just do some, R1, R2, L1X, and then do cheats or whatever, this is a way for you to advance the early game. This is a way for you to start off strong and have early access to stuff that maybe you'd unlock in later games. Like, how many of us, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that have played it, how many of us played San Andreas and couldn't wait to get to later games so you could get to shops like Victim or get certain weapons and, well, any of the Grand Theft Auto games. You know, you want the heavier weapons, or you want certain vehicles that only spawn in certain parts of the map. So on one hand, I could see the benefit, but on the other hand, it is kind of what kills the spirit of the game too, because a lot of its spirit was exploring, was finding the small things, and then you just serve the charge and you're like, well, here you got this and this and this, enjoy it. And again, it's neat, the stuff looks cool, the packs are interesting, and I'm gonna get it. I am gonna get it. I'm a sucker to the T. But I still think that it's the start of something that could very well turn ugly. It would be like, okay, say you bought Delta, Metal Gear Solid Delta, okay? Right? We're just gonna compare this with a re-release. And the only way to get certain camouflages that you unlocked during the main game was to pay for them, or certain parts of an... Okay, let me give you an example. When you get the sniper rifle right before, you can choose what you do at the end, whether you leave them or you go to that Southwest warehouse and you can snipe them out. If you had to pay for that warehouse to spawn in, that would be fucked up. Or if you were working on the Ocelot crew right in the beginning, and when you move the bed and there's that hatch that goes underground, if you had to pay for that hatch to do that certain spot, you know, to sneak through, that would be stupid. And that's the whole point of it, is like, you have this all mapped out to a T, and you even programmed the game to have those, you know, shops, clothes, items, whatever, already in tow. So why not just... It's waited, what? It's 2013 and now 13 years. What the fuck? I mean, again, I'm stupid. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna spend, what is it, $100? Yeah. And I'm gonna get it. And I know I'm gonna sink time into it. And I know I'm gonna stream it. And I know I'm gonna enjoy it. But at the same time, I do feel like it could get worse over time. I could feel like some developer would get super greedy. And I'm not even saying that it's just Rockstar solely. It could be anybody that just saw what happened with this and goes, oh, they ate that up real quick. We could do it like this and mark up more, you know, and lock out certain areas of the game that you need to finish the story behind a paywall, or, you know, whole sections of map that you didn't have before. Now, if it's a separate area altogether, its own entity, and then it's DLC, that's one thing, because then you have to, you know, stop, work on the area, and, you know, da-da-da-da-da. But for it to just be straight up, it's already in, it's already programmed, it's already this, and it's already that, that's kind of stupid. Now, I know there's also deluxe editions to most games. I'm not jaded enough to say that they weren't programmed from the jump to have that, but it's also different too. A lot of those deluxe editions have light work, cosmetics, maybe if you got a racing game, it's got a special vehicle, or like, okay, let's go back to Metal Gear Solid, it's got the golden camo that you don't need. It's just a prop, I guess. You can just use it to be like, yeah, I have it, and I'm golden, and I'm literally running around gold on fire, you know, whatever. But to have like certain things be locked out, like that are initially set, is kind of fucked up. And if you don't like the analogy with Metal Gear Solid because it is a remake, then let's go one step better. Let's say you're playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Let's say that you need to work on some challenges that are combo challenges for one of the missions. And the only way you can do it is if you have a deluxe pass that opens up some railings that will magically appear after a paywall. That would feel pretty fucked up, wouldn't it? You don't like that one? Okay, let's say you're playing Yakuza like a dragon. And you go to one of the shops and you're not allowed inside. You go to another shop and you're not allowed inside. You go to a restaurant and it tells you that you can't do anything there. And you're just wondering where you can go next. You know, it is to a certain degree. Yakuza would be like the perfect analogy for this. Like if they locked out part of the map in Yakuza, it would feel fucked up. Like, why are you doing this? But going back to it, it sucks. And I know it's gonna be said, you know, oh, you're older, and you know your prime was what, late 2000s and whatever, like, because let's see, I'm 32, so yeah, you know, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I mean, we were still in the DLC age, and we're in it now. And I'm not jaded, you know. I buy DLC regularly. If I'm interested in a game, I will fully support that game and get the DLC. I don't care. It's just some of it I don't agree with. And that's not just for Grand Theft Auto. That's other games too. I just don't agree with some of the DLC choices that they do. And I mean, it's a choice. You don't have to get it. That's also a thing too. I mean, you could argue that, well, if you don't like it, you don't have to get it. You're right. You're absolutely right. But it's just the point of it. It's just making that point to be heard, I guess. Like I'm fucking somebody. I'm a nobody sitting in my computer chair with my finger to my chin as if I'm saying something profound. Like I said, I'm sure there's other people that have had this argument before. As a matter of fact, I've seen clips and thumbnails of people having this argument. I guess I'm just doing my side too, because you know what, fuck it. But, you know, I can't wait for it at the same time. I mean, it looks dope, it looks killer. I do wish that the 3D characters would be mentioned, but we all know that ain't gonna happen. It would be cool though. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think I'm just, you know, yelling at nothing, if I'm just old man yelling meme. And let me know if you're excited for the game. I know I am. I know that I can't wait to stream it. I know that I still have to finish some other games on stream. It's just been really busy, so I haven't been able to, but I will be streaming tomorrow, and I can't wait for it, you all. So with that, everybody, without further ado, let me thank you all for watching. Like I said, comment down below with what you think, and yeah, we can have a conversation about it. I'm pretty chill. I'm not going to sit there and argue with people. If you have an opinion about it, I'll respect it. If you think I'm, you know, stupid or crazy for having that opinion, that's cool. I understand. Old man yelling at nothing. I know. It's cool. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. And 1K gang, let's go. See you in the next one.